What's up everyone, and Merry Christmas everyone who's celebrating this festive season, and also Happy Holidays to those who are not celebrating Christmas and are resting and having some family time or some rest and relaxation time to themselves. And also, welcome to another YuGiOh Dueling video, and this time around we have an event called the Duelist Road Arc League Championship event as well. So first up, let's go check on the event page to see what this event's all about. So as per usual, when it comes to the Duelist Road event, you got to collect the event keys for participation. Then when you get to the real roulette, you can spin it and see what tile it lands on. That will actually assist you in the steps along with it. But I think it's better if I'll explain to you when we are at the event itself, just so that it'll have much more clarification and easier time to explain. There's also a lottery system involved with this event, so on a daily basis you have a free 10 pool for the lottery system, and depending on your luck, we'll see what you can obtain during those times. Aside from that, for the recommended reward for this time round, we have a new skill coming soon on the 1st of January on the new year itself, so that's pretty interesting, and I'm actually interested in seeing what this new Yuya Sakaki skill is going to be about. Aside from that, different areas also have different fragments all over the place, so once you collect all these fragments, you will obtain a new game mat exclusively for this event. The event cards this time round is Giant Starfall and also Anchor Moonfright, although I think I'm butchering Anchor Moonfright, might be a different way, but aside from that, let's focus on Giant Starfall. Neither player can activate the effects of monsters without a level in response to this card's activation, meaning your Xyz monsters, your Link monsters, they can't do anything at all the moment you activate when you activate this card as in response. Target a face-up monster without a level on the field. For the rest of this turn, any battle damage involving that target is halved, cannot activate effects or be destroyed by battle, and its attack becomes 0. So your opponent's monster without a level becomes essentially a training dummy for you to beat up on the field as well. So it doesn't matter if they have a Firewall Dragon or if they have something like, for example, Utopia, it wouldn't matter because they will lose their effects and they can't do anything except depending on what the opponent has in the back row, that will be their only saving grace for that turn. So anyways, aside from that, we have also a bunch of new skills that has been updated in the missions as well. Not to mention the level cap for the Zexal characters have been increased this time round, so let's dive into that real quick. So as you can see, you get the chance to obtain the box chip and also a few gems, and this time around some new cards like Iron Draw, which are actually pretty good if you're planning to incorporate that into any machine deck. And for the other characters, I think if you can check out what individually and what cards or other skills or other goodies that they have upon this increase in the level cap. But instead, I'll go forward to the event because that will be the main focus of this entire video. So first up, in this entire event, there have been a difference of total of 6 different areas as you can see on the screen right now. So the first 3 areas are available upon unlocking, and then area number 4 itself will only be available after you complete area 4, and also on the 28th, so today's already the 29th in my time zone. So essentially I can access this area already, and area 5, area 6 will only be unlocked on the 30th of December and the 1st of January of the following year. So that means we can only access this event and final area next year. Okay, enough of the dad jokes. So yeah. Heading back to what this entire roulette system is about, so you spin the roulette and depending on the color, you'll see the number of steps that you can take. So on the yellow, you get 6 steps, but multiplication of 2, you will get a 12 step instead. In the blue zone, you'll get 6 steps, in the dark grayish one, you'll get 4 steps instead. And you scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll see this tile over there. That's actually fragments for the game mat for this time's event. And once you manage to obtain all the fragments, you can form your game mat, which only can be achieved after you get the final area, of course. But also at the same time, I would like to showcase a deck that I actually built myself, along with the incorporation of a new skill that I managed to unlock by winning the duel with only dark monsters. So yeah, let's go right in. Okay, so as you can see, there are two difficulty levels of normal and hard. The only difference is that in hard mode, your coins will be increased by 20, which isn't actually as much as it is. Your steps won't change as well, so you might as well just play in normal mode. And the other additional conditions of getting 3 bonus steps is to destroy monsters during the duel. So this time I'll be using my Lswarm deck and with a skill called Lswarm Union. I'll go into it after the end of the duel, after I explain the entire step and process of this event. So right now let's head into the duel against Shay Obsidian, a fellow Xyz duelist. Alright, what do you got, bird boy? Oh, this is good. This is very good. Alright, so I'll activate Lswarm Union. I'll be discarding my Sting, sending it to the graveyard. Along with another card, I'll send this Evil from Harshberg and add my Mandragora into my hand. So this time around, I'll just be waiting and I'll just set my Evil from Terminus, and we'll see what you can do this turn around. Because I have big plans for this playstyle. Let's see what you can do. Come on, buddy. Okay.
Watch this. Destroy. Now what do we do?
Really? That's it? Ah, you disappoint me. Anyways, here comes Madugara. Normal summon Karakayon. Activate Karakayon's effect. I'll be banishing one Sting, and I'll be adding this Sting into my hand. Activate Karakayon's effect once more. I can normal summon my Sting onto the field. Haha, isn't that easy monster that you can go into Synchro or make easily? But this time round, I think we'll be going into our Lswarm Ouroboros instead. But on the other hand, let's go into the boss monster of the Evil Swarms, and that monster is none other than Bahamut. So the conditions are to destroy 2, 3, and 4 monsters to gain the extra 3 steps, but since I think I'll be ending the duel quite fast anyways, I won't waste time much more. And essentially, even though the attacks are insufficient this time round, he'll be left with 100 life points and they'll be pondering on his life choices. So let's go. Napalm Dragonius. Oh, that's sweet. 300 damage. Ah, 本当に可愛いね。すごいね。よし。Okay, Evil Swarm the Heart Kogeki da. And once attack, and this pretty much ends the duel. Although I could have used Evil Swarm Bahamut's effect to take over his monster, but then again, I wouldn't be interested because it's only what level? Oh, it's level 4 in Dark as well. I could have taken control of that monster. But anyways, that's pretty much it in terms of using the Evil Swarm deck and the new skill. Okay, I didn't get any bonus steps, that's fine. 6 steps, that's okay, I'm fine. But this, on the next round, you'll see there's a red color stage instead. So once you land on that one, you'll be getting 6 times 3, 6 times 3, 18. So essentially you'll be getting 18 steps and basically getting far ahead of this entire area as well. But at the same time, keep an eye on your event keys, so that is what's important for you this time round. So a quick breakdown of the Lswarm deck that I've mentioned just now. So the new skill I obtained was Lswarm Union, which you gotta do by winning with only dark monsters in your deck. So this skill itself is a pretty interesting one to say the least. So this is basically the build out of my entire deck, but let's have a quick zoom in on the skill called Lswarm Union. Send one Lswarm monster from your hand and one Lswarm monster from your deck to the graveyard, then add another Lswarm from the deck to your hand. So you'll be sending 2 Lswarm monsters from your hand and deck to the graveyard and search for one to add to your hand. So consecutively, it is a great combo piece to go along with Evil Swarm Karakayon, because this effect allows it to have a much more synergy as well as a combo extender, because you have monsters in the graveyard fulfilling Evil Swarm Karakayon's effect, where you can need to banish one, add one back to hand. Only then you'll gain the extra effect of normal summoning being able to normal summon another Lswarm monster from your hand to the field. That is how I managed to get my 3 other monsters onto the field as well. So that's pretty much it in terms of the skill. So the build up of this entire deck is 2 Karakaryons, 1 Mandragora, 2 Halfstrek, 2 Gateway Dragons, 3 Steelswarm Sting, 2 Zahaks. I would prefer to play 3 Zahaks, but I don't want to mess up the consistency of the Lswarm archetype overall. 2 MSTs, 2 Void Trap Holes, 2 Wall Disruptions, and 2 Infestation Terminus. So Infestation Terminus itself is kind of like the bonus card that I added to the deck, because you want to bounce monsters back to the hand, especially if you have an extra Lswarm monster. That way you can actually have a much more easy way to win during that time round. But aside from that, I'm playing 1 Dark Rebellion, 1 Bahamut, 1 Kachikochi, 2 Malevolent Sin, 1 Roach, and also 2 Ouroboros. So Ouroboros is actually one of the few boss monsters of this entire deck in terms of it having the effects of using each effect once per duel. You can bounce a monster from your opponent's side from the field back to your hand. Well, not actually monsters, but any card that they control on the field back to your hand, or force them to discard, or you can also banish another card in the graveyard. Bahamut allows you to take control of your opponent's monsters, which is a pretty good effect if you want to go for extra link summons or even XC summon during your turn. So that's pretty much a quick rundown of the entire deck, as well as a new announcement on the new main box. So the new main box itself is called Phoenix Blaze. It will be coming on the 31st of December, and has a few following archetypes being reprinted as well as being supported. So we can see Machina Sniper, Volcanic Shell, Evil Swarms, Magic, and also Predaplants, and different dimension encounters. So what I do have a feeling is that this is gonna be mostly the support card for fire and also a few dark attributes overall. And it could also be a few like a precursor or like a sneak peek on a possibility of Yuri, the final Zark counterpart, to come into the Arch5 universe in Duel Links. But anyways, that's enough for the speculation. I don't want to take up any more of your time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time on the 31st of December when the main box drops. I may probably go for a stream or record a video depending on my time and schedule during that time. So until then, have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Sayonara and Happy New Year.